afternoon. No, yes it is afternoon from Port Wollonga. We're about half an hour south of Adelaide, and we just had a cup of tea at the Star of Greece. And this area is famous for a shipwreck back in 1843, 17 lives lost. And it happened, speaking of wrecks, there's a couple of wrecks there, different tops, but it happened 200 metres. Star of Greece lays out there about 200 metres. Actually, where that boat is.
Very rude, calling us wrecks.
I think I said old wrecks, so not just wrecks. So, yes, so Port Wollonga, Port Wollonga. Absolutely beautiful beach, but up there you can see, and I'll show you a bit later on, there's holes dug into the side of the cliff, and that's where they used to store all the cargo once it was dropped off by the boats, so before the farmers and whoever else came to pick it up. So I'll show you these holes that have been dug out. So Port Wollonga, here we are. What do you think, ladies?
Here we are, very nice.
Very nice.
Lovely day.
Lovely day. So these are the storage caves here. There's 2, 4, 6 of them. So we'll get a bit of history about when they're actually dug out, but they used to use them early on for storing the gear that hadn't been collected at the jetty there. And they go a fair way in. So all little shelves were dug out as well. So quite ingenious actually. From Brighton Beach, just off Adelaide, and it's a Monday morning, and so you'd expect it to be fairly quiet out here because everyone should be at work, except those who are travelling around Australia and want to leave at the moment. But there would be, in this area, this bay, Brighton Beach Bay, there would be 50 boats, and they are all big half cabins, 5+ metre boats. And in closer to shore there'd be another 40 kayaks chasing squid. So for a Monday, I don't think it's a public holiday, but it's extremely busy. But anyway, we're off back home on Thursday, so I don't want to catch too many fish. We've got calamari tonight, but just show what we're using for bait. So in South Australia, and I've never used them before, but they use these cockles. So they're just like a little shell with a bit of meat inside. So you put them in the water, and when they're frozen, they'll defrost and open up. And you just peel the meat out, put the hook on. But the trick is these things. So these are squid tentacles, and they are the go for whiting. So they actually hold on the the meat from the cockle shells. So anyway, that's got to be used up for today, so we'll see how we go. And with these other 50 plus 40 boats and kayaks out here as well. So anyway, we're fishing and it's calm, so that's a nice thing too. I'm riding solo. G-Mar and Sue doing a last shot because G-Mar flies back to the UK tomorrow. So it's just back to the two of us. Holy moly, and I've just looked at the sounder. Have a look at that. Don't know if you can see it, but 1,000 fish just went underneath. It tells lies. But anyway, alright, so here we go. Well, have a look at this bloke. Unusual looking species. Anybody knows what that is can let me know. Holy moly. Never seen one of those before. Some sort of shark, gummy shark or something. Could be a gummy shark, yeah. There you go. First fish of the day. Whatever that is.
South Australian Museum in the
Cafe. And how many more days, G-Mar?
Oh, don't count down.
Not count down, we're not counting down. But we are right in the city.
Coming over.
And the famous Adelaide Friends.
The next stop is Adelaide Railway Station. For train services,
Not us.
Festival Centre, Adelaide Oval, Adelaide Convention Centre main entrance, and casino. Exit on the right in the direction of travel.
You got that on film, missus. Good morning, missus.
Good morning.
We're in the city driving, and so it's a little bit stressful. But we've just dropped the van off at Andrew's airport. Airport parking. And we're on our way back. Have a little SCC cut out of my leg. And then we come back and drop the car off. And go to the airport and fly back to Maryborough. And what are we doing back there, love?
Packing up.
Yes.
Saying au revoir.
Au revoir to that 16 Muriel Street. That's that house gone. So, yes, and we get back in 2 weeks' time after everything's sold and gone through and hook up again. And then we head to
Tassie. Well, via, where is it?
Penola.
Penola.
Yes, and then, yes, Tasmania for 6 weeks. Yes, it's going to be cold. But, yeah, we'll, might even be able to get a bit of film of my skin being taken apart, missus. What do you think?
Oh,
I'll see what Dr. Gupta says. She might even show you how to remove an SCC and a bit of surgery and sewing.
Oh, God.
Here we go. We'll see how we go. All right. Otherwise, the next time it'll be in getting on the plane and heading back to Maryborough. Sitting at traffic lights again. Because we're in the city. It's what we do.
Got 32 minutes to get back. We're all
32,
good.
we're all good. All right. See you. So, Mrs. You are in the driver's seat. Why is that?
Because you got no leg.
Because my foot and leg, lower leg, is numb as, and it's the accelerator, and that wouldn't be cool. putting a numb foot on an accelerator.
Not in traffic.
No, not in heavy traffic, but all went well. And we counted 30 stitches, but there was quite a few underneath that, so more than 30 stitches, and all removed. So off for a biopsy now to see if it's all contained, and hopefully 2 weeks time we come back and all good news and stitches out. So Dr. Gupta and the nurse Marianne did a great job, fantastic, at the Willem House Dermatology. Righto, we're off to Andrews Airport, and then they're going to take us to the airport after we drop the car off and jump on a plane. We might have a cup at the airport as well. Righto, we'll see you then. Hello, Mrs.
Hello, mister.
Well, we're on the road again. So we've had some good news this morning. Stitches are out, and Dr. Gupta did a great job, and the whole of the SCC was contained, so there's no need to go back in. So we're laughing we can get back on the road again. And heading to Melbourne along the Great Ocean Road, but we've got a couple of nights at Penola and then a couple of nights at South Bank, something. Supposed to be good fishing.
Penola and the Air River West.
Air River West.
Yes.
Okay.
A trip to South Bank.
South Bank, I think it's called. But we'll have to have a look at that. And then to Melbourne, and we've got 3 days in Melbourne, and on the 30th of April we get on the boat and go to
Southend.
Southend.
Tassie.
Tassie.
To never return.
Yeah. So we're getting over okay, and we only wanted about 7 weeks. But what we didn't know is that if you don't book your return, everybody in Tasmania wants to leave in May, June and July because it's too cold. So we're now, instead of having 7 weeks, we've got 4 months. Well, that's our actual return date, but we're on a waiting list. So because we don't want to stay 4 months, so
It's not 4 months.
it is 4 months.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
16 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, we want to stay 7 weeks. So 16 weeks is a bit much. So we're going to see if we can get off that initial return date that we're offered and find an earlier one. So, but anyway, that will all happen while we're in Tassie. Hopefully, we'll see how we go. Righto. So Penola's next. We'll just show you a little bit of Penola. It's a pretty little town by the